Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille. Today is 2nd of June 2020. Welcome to video number 158. Today we're going to talk about smart love, meaning the building a relationship and kind of making it all as it's supposed to be from our point of view, enjoyable basically, and how to make it. But we're going to go toward the positive side of the spectrum, because yesterday we talked about how to make it, not to argue and to kind of cover the negative side of this whole experience, how to make it so it's not going to happen. But today we're going to go towards the positive, and that might open eyes some of you for the things that you wanted for so long but you didn't know how to get there. So listen, again, we kind of afraid of love in this world in a kind of in its basic form, because we don't know how to define it. We don't know how to answer when our girl says that, do you love me? And this whole expectation that it's gonna look like romantic comedy, a romantic movie basically, it puts so much pressure on us that we basically don't want to be there. We talked how to cover the negative things last time, so I'm not gonna go there, but if you want to watch the video, I would really suggest to watch the last two. So 156, 157, because it's going to tell you about definition of love itself, and then how to deal with this, what to do so your relationship won't have this negative side of it. But then, when you have your relationship and you've got the definition that we talked in those two videos, that's what I'm mentioning them, that you know that your relationship, to be enjoyable, to be the relationship that you want to be in, that you want to be a part of, you have to feel that your relationship allows you to feel that you're free. Then you can say what you want to say, you can express yourself as you want to express yourself, you can do whatever you want, and you choose to do a good and positively impactful things for your relationship because you choose to, not because you have to. And as we said, that will require you to kind of stand up and basically, open your mouth. Say the things and set up the rules that you want to have to help you manage those things, but you have to be able to say what you want to happen. And the same thing you'll have to do in you wanting to have more positive things in your relationship. Something that you dream on, something that you really want there, but it's not there already. Because so many of us are trying to we try to survive in our relationship, so we try to not make it worse, because we saw so many other relationships fall apart, so we try to keep it alive as long as you can. But if you stop arguing, because if you start to secure the negative side, you know that it's, in most of the cases you're just not gonna happen. You train yourself to live as it will never happen again, because that's what the last video was for. That's why it's important. Then you start to see, okay, so we're fine. We're really okay. So how to make it even more enjoyable? And then you go towards the positive side. So I want to kind of push you towards thinking, what do you really want? If your relationship is okay, it's like we're having fun. So what is the thing that you really, really like? What are the things that you want there which are not there yet? And, the first thing that you have to, ask yourself is what is that? For some of you, maybe you've been in your relationship, you've, kind of built this home, maybe you've got kids, everything is there, but it's like now you kind of get to the point that you start to think that maybe I would like to travel the world. Maybe I want to experience different cultures and so on. So maybe the thing that you're supposed to say, babe, I don't know, there's something in me that pushes me towards thinking that I would like to start to travel the world. Obviously with you guys, right? So, or maybe, some of them you're going to do for yourself. I don't know, maybe you like this survival kind of thing, and she said, I will never go with you. But maybe you can go. Maybe your oldest son or your oldest daughter will go with you. It's like, what do you want there to happen? How do you want to expand the interesting side of this relationship? For many of us guys, that's going to be something that you want to happen in your bedroom. And I'm talking about that because I never heard anyone, and never heard of anyone hearing about anyone who is completely satisfied sexually. We are so over the top. I don't know why, that's a subject of its own. But we are kind of not satisfied sexually to the point that many of us, if I'll ask you and you'll be really honest, you would say, I want to have more sex. I want my wife to be much more involved in this area of my life. So I would say, what do you really want? What is exactly that you want? And then I want you to be able to say, listen, babe, sit down with her and talk to her. What do you want to happen? And, ask her what will have to happen for you to be kind of okay with, doing that. Maybe having more sex, maybe, having something different there. I don't know. But the whole idea, if you want something in a relationship, you have to ask for it. But to ask for it, you'll have to know what you want and then have guts to say it out loud. And so many of you are afraid to do so because you're still fighting for survival. So that's why there's no even place and time and zero courage to talk about it. So that's why the first video had to be there for you to understand this one. But the whole idea is I want this relationship to be something that I'm going to really enjoy. I can be completely free. I can do whatever I want. And there are new things that I want to experience. So let's ask about it. And then when you tell her what you want, ask her what she wants as well. Because the whole thing is that it has to work both ways. She has to have some kind of incentive to kind of, go an extra mile for you. Because when you ask her about what you want or what she wants, then you'll be able to you will go an extra mile for her. And the amazing thing is that if you know now, then you can go even a step farther. And you can start doing those things without her, without asking her or without her asking you to do this. And then the amazing thing happens. Many times so many men says, I don't know what to do, and she just wants me to know without her telling me. Now you do. She just told you what she wants. So what is the problem? You just do without asking if she wants it, and you've got it covered. That's why I always say we overcomplicate relationships. We overcomplicate life. So that's why just ask her and then do it. And then when you both would know what the other side wants, then when you're so good at it that you start doing it without asking, then you start to see that your relationship moves from something that tries to survive to the relationship that is so good that you feel so cool in it, so awesome, that you start to compete who will do much more surprising and amazing thing for the other person. And that gets to the point that it's hard to believe that it's possible. But trust me, it is, because I'm there. Obviously, it's not a perfection. It's never gonna be. It's like, perfection on its own. It's not ideal. But trust me, you can go so far away from where you are right now that it's gonna look like Star Trek. It's gonna complete science fiction that it's even possible. But then when you start to see this happening, you start to understand that now you kind of get what love is. Because love is not an emotion. Love is not really a decision that you're going to do something for the betterment of life of someone that you're with. But love is the state of being in a relationship when we are so in love, or so I like her so much and she loves me so much, that we kind of compete who's going to make more amazing, more surprising thing for the other person. And then when you see that it flies both ways, then you'll find yourself in a place that you'll say, wow, I want to be part of this relationship. This is so awesome. I think this is love. It's hard to define again, but I think this is love. I feel completely satisfied and fulfilled here. It's so awesome to see her being in love. And when you start to see this happening, it's going to change how you feel, how you behave. You're going to start to see that because she feels such protected state, and so she feels so loved, that she'll start to dress in things that you like and which are sexy. She'll start to do her hair. She's going to start to do makeup for you, not for anyone else. Not even for herself. She's going to do it for you. Just because you said that you like when she does her eyes, she's going to start doing it for you. And you're gonna have this situation like I had so many times when I said, I love how you made your hair, and she said, I know, because I know that you like it. I did it for you. Or I love how you look in this dress. I know, because I know that you like it. That's why I dressed it. I put it on myself. This is what you want. Then you're going to start to see that you start to tell her that she looks sexy. She'll start to act sexy because she'll start to feel sexy. It all is like self-fulfilling prophecy. It's just this upward spiral that is kind of spinning and spinning faster and faster because you fuel the positive side of this whole experience. And then you understand what love means. So listen, it may sound like science fiction right now for you, but trust me, it's completely there. Maybe you need to watch the first, the last 3 videos, including this one, over and over again. And if you got some questions, just shoot, just DM me or do something, because this is attainable, and you just need to understand this whole concept. It's just gonna work. But that's what I want you to take from this video. If you want your relationship to skyrocket towards really feeling like amazing experience, you'll have to know what you want. You will have to be able to say it. You'll have to ask her what she wants in return, or what she wants, or what will make her fulfilled. And then without you asking her if she wants it, just do it. And then see where it's going to lead you. Trust me, you will see your friends or your guys, some are just, saying, why you're so involved, why you're so in love. Because then you'll say, the things that she's doing in the bedroom, bro. And it is a result of me just taking care of her. Or, we visited half of the world and we are so happy. And then they will say, oh, you're in love. Bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. Think about it and do something about it, because again, it starts with you knowing what you want and being able to ask for it. If you like this video, comment, share, like. If you didn't, comment as well. Give me a shout what you think. I'm really interested in what you have to say about this. And then if there's anything you want me to record about, give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. And again, that being said, see you tomorrow.